you looking for an easy way to add GDPR consent to your email opt-in forms and pop-ups? Well, in this video, we're going to show you how, so you can comply with the General Data Protection Regulation and avoid those heavy fines and penalties. OptinMonster makes meeting GDPR laws easy with a customizable privacy consent checkbox, geo-targeting so consent options are only displayed to those living in the European Union, a data processing agreement that meets all GDPR requirements, and a GDPR audit concierge to help you if you're audited. Now, if you'd like to start growing your list, your leads, and sales, then visit OptinMonster.com. We'll even help you select the subscription that fits you the best. Just use the link in the description below to learn how you can quickly and easily launch your first campaign without being a coder or a graphic designer. In this video, we're going to walk you through two different approaches to setting up your consent email forms. First, we'll look at adding a customizable checkbox to your form, and then we'll look at using geolocation targeting. You ready to get started? Wonderful. Once we've logged into our account at OptinMonster.com and we're on the dashboard, we'll need to click Create New Campaign. Then we'll select a campaign type. So for today's example, we'll select Pop-Up. Next, we'll choose a template for our campaign. OptinMonster has 50 templates that we can choose from, and we can easily filter them based on our campaign goal. For example, growing our email list, targeting abandoning visitors, redirecting traffic to another page, and even time-sensitive offers. Today, we'll use a split template because it has all the elements that we need to create an eye-catching pop-up for our lead magnet as an incentive to collect our visitors' email addresses. Next, we'll create a name for our campaign and assign it to our site. Perfect. Now we'll just click Start Building and begin customizing our pop-up. To edit an element on our pop-up, we'll need to click on it, and then the editing tools will appear on the left. Now let's see how that works. To change our default image, we'll just click on the image. Now we can see the image library where we can choose an image. Now since we've already uploaded an ebook cover, we'll choose that. Next, we'll remove the background by heading over to the left panel and clicking on Opt-in Settings. Now we'll select Opt-in View Styles. Now we'll scroll down a little and change the background color of our form to white. All right, fantastic. Now if we'd like to add a block to our pop-up, then we can just click Add Blocks and select the column layout. We'll not be using that feature in today's example, but just below that, we can see that we can choose from different elements like buttons, a countdown timer, icons, images, video, additional opt-in fields, and more. So let's choose a text block, and we'll just drag it into our pop-up and include a little text. Now at this point, we might want to tweak the spacing of the blocks just a little. To do that, just click on the element that you'd like to change, and scroll down just a little to padding, and make our edits. Now let's customize the color of our button to match our brand, so we'll click on the button and change our color here. Let's make this color gold. Still with me? You're doing great. All right, now we'll incorporate a privacy consent field into our form. Now to do that, we'll just click the field on the form where our subscribers add their email addresses. Then we'll see the Editing Fields element panel appear on our left. Next, we'll just click on the plus sign next to Privacy. Now we'll see that the default privacy statement has been added to our form. So now we'll need to click on the Privacy button to edit the statement, and we'll enable the Privacy checkbox by moving the slider to the right. Now by doing that, our visitors will need to click on it before they can complete our form. We can use OptinMonster's Privacy checkbox for general terms and services or for explicit consent. So to meet GDPR requirements, our checkbox needs to provide an explanation of what we'll do with the email addresses and a link to our privacy policy. Terrific. Now we're ready to collect GDPR consent in our email opt-in form, and we're ready to display our campaign. But today we'll be using the exit intent trigger so that the pop-up will appear right as visitors are scrolling towards the browser bar, or if they're on mobile, when they start scrolling up or hit the back button. Now that allows us to convert an additional 2 to 4% of our visitors into subscribers. So to enable the exit intent pop-up, we'll just go to the top of our editor and click Display Rules. Then we'll just click Exit Intent. For today, we'll leave the settings as they are and click Next Step. This will take us to the Actions page, and again, we'll leave the settings as they are and click the Next Step button again. Now we'll see the Summary page where we can review our settings. Now once we've reviewed our settings, we'll just need to click the Save button at the top of the screen. Okay, now if we're happy with our campaign, it's time to publish our pop-up. So to do that, we'll just click the Publish button at the top of the screen, and then we'll switch our campaign status to Live. Awesome. Now we're all set, and we can start capturing GDPR consents on our email opt-in forms. All right, now let's just take a quick look at the second method. It's super simple, so stay with us. By using geolocation targeting, our GDPR consent opt-ins will only be shown to our visitors from the European Union. All we need to do is create our pop-up like we did just a few moments ago, but when we get to the step where we set the display rules, we'll simply select physical location. Next, we'll choose is in an EU country. Now we'll just click the Next Step button at the bottom of the page. And on the Action page, we'll click the Next Step button again. Now we'll see the summary page, and we'll see a list of all the countries in the European Union where our GDPR-compliant opt-in form will be shown. Oh, and let's be sure to save the form before we leave. Awesome. Now we've just published our GDPR-compliant form. Wasn't that easy? As a special bonus, we've included a few links in the description that will help you build your email list and your business even faster, so be sure to check those out. If you don't have an OptinMonster subscription, why not join over 1 million other OptinMonster users and instantly grow your email list, start getting more leads, and increase your sales. If you enjoyed this video tutorial, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified when we post the next video. Now, in the meantime, you can follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter for more free tips, tricks, and tutorials for using OptinMonster.